the green light, brings the revs up and away off the line in 2.01. So that's our fastest launch of the day. The talk of the 3.3 Cosworth and Wallace's skill working well there into the S's, and it's a 15.43.
That's a fast time, pretty on it. Very sore bench.
With a point yesterday. So the Clumpton driver on the start line qualified on 35.28.
Again,
sorry, go on. Got the green light and is away in 2.33 seconds. Over Bunny's Leap, feathers the throttle on the brakes for the gate. Oh, a little bit of a squirrely moment on the brakes, but okay. Through the S's in 17.26.
You know, get into the sore bench. But near that really, but there he goes.
Up towards Martini, neat and tidy on the braking and over the finish line to record a time of 35.76. Jason qualified on 35.17 and he launches in 2.38. So 500ths down on Hollier away from the line, but striding out across the parkland. Got the gate, done that. Neat on the lower part of the S. It's 16.68. So he's now on Castle Straight, steaming up towards Martini, and it's got that neat and tidy in 35.78. Up to the start line goes Jonathan Varley then. He did a start at 2.24 a while ago. Let's see how he can perform on that as he's way off the line with the green light, and it's 2.34. So 1/10 of a second loss there off the start line as he goes over Bunny's Leap. Now can he make that time up on his way through the gate into the S's, where he clocks a 17.01.
Yeah, nice and smooth. Door bench. Round. Carry on. Hopefully you could hear that car engine then.
David, we can. Keep going. 35.41 at the top, so not quite on the pace of earlier. Harry's qualifying time of 34.72. Takes up a sort of middle stance on the start line. We're looking for a bit of a rubber that's been laid, see if we can get an extra grip from that. Brings up the revs, lets him free in 2.41 seconds. So that's our slowest launch to date. There's how he takes the OMS through the gate, and it's the S's in a time of 16.85.
Yeah. Apart from you can't hear me.
We did then briefly. He's over the finish line in 34.69. Eighth in last year's championship. Alex from Plymouth, third generation in motorsport, following his father Neil and his grandfather Roger. First started driving at the age of 15 years at the Kerborough Sprint Course in the Midlands. Makes the departure from the start in 2.28 seconds. So our fastest by some with this Force TA 1300 supercharged, getting him through the S's in 16.58.
Yeah, he's on the charge, definitely. Tidy, little bit of power. As he went past us here, our ears hurt from the gear change.
And away over the line in 34.11, our new leader in the runoffs, 34.11 for Alex Coles. Next to run, coming down to the start line, David Warburton with the 1600 Gould GR59. Quickly away, no dilly-dallying in 2.31 seconds. So that's our second fastest launch, 300th off of Alex Coles, 200th better than Ed Hollier. Alex, the S is in 16.31.
Yeah, very, very tidy. Locks it up on his way into saw bench. A little bit of oversteer as he comes round there. I think he chucked it into the corner because he was braking hard and locked up on the way in.
So our fastest competitor in the S's gets to the top in 34.57. 34.57, our second 34-second climb. So puts David Warburton into second place, trailing Alex Coles, but ahead of Harry Pick. As Alex Summers made the podium yesterday, comes to the line with the AFS P8T. Coventry XD V8 power. Former champion, of course, probably former record holder, I think, here at Wiscombe Park. 2.10 off the start line. That's our best performance away from the line so far. So the car design up from Henley and Arden now through the gate into the S's in 15.84.
Oh, that's fast. He's coming into us really fast. On the brakes, brings it round, gets a power down, and he's gone. He's disappeared. That was quick. Alex is definitely on the charge.
Rapidly at the end of the braking and through Martini in 33.11. So a new leader, and now we're down into the 33s. We've progressed 35.76, then through the 35s, 34s, now into the low 33s with Alex Summers. Qualified on 34 seconds and posted a time of 33.11. Paul Hames then next on the start line. Waits for the green light, building the revs, and away in 2.16 seconds. That's our second fastest launch with this Suzuka twin turbo Hayabusa powering the Gould GR59 into the S's in a time of 16.08.
Yes, he's with us now. Very tidy, very neat, controlled, power down, gone. He's now approaching Martini on the brakes.
Smoothly carried out and around the hairpin over the line in 33.84, so moves into second place. Alex Summers, Paul Hames, Alex Coles, David Warburton, Harry Pick, Jonathan Varley, Ed Hollier, Jason Tunnicliffe, and Jonathan Varley from his flagged time, so we'll ignore that. And remember, we've got 12 in the runoff, only the fastest 10 score points.
Because we get a
Yep, bonus points are on offer. David Uren coming to the line now, qualified on 33.14. He'd quite like to go back to the Midlands with a PB, but he needs to get into the 32s to achieve that with this 3.5 litre GR55. David from Redditch releases away from the line in 2.18 seconds, our third fastest launch. Then brings Alex Summers on 2.1. 3.5 litre V8 propelling the car through the S's in 15.90.
very neat, very tidy, and you hear it.
Makes it Martini, or doesn't in this case. He was on his way, but doesn't make the Exeter Martini. M. And he gets it all lined up on the start line, right in the middle of the track, aimed at the left-hander at Wiss corner. He's got the green light, brings the revs up and away off the line in 2.01. So that's our fastest launch of the day. The talk of the 3.3 Cosworth and Wallace's skill working well there into the S's, and it's a 15.43.
That's a fast time, pretty on it. Very sore bench. I don't.
So neat and tidy into Martini. A little bit of opposite lock and correction there. It's a 32-second climb, a 32.26 to go into the lead. Our first 32-second climb.
So we got Will next.
Matthew Ryder next.
Oh, Matthew next, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, he could be as the current hill record holder of 31.77. He'd stay there at the lead at the front, won't he?
So we were down in the 32.1s with Wallace's time yesterday afternoon as Matthew Ryder comes to the line. Matthew, of course, missed out on the excitement yesterday, so looking to put that all to bed and get a good result here this afternoon to make up for that loss. Green light away, and the 4-litre Judd propels the Gould away off the line. 2.08, so just 0.07 of a second down on Minges as he's into the gate. How's he going in the S's? 15.26, so he's faster than the Scotsman.
He's blasting it, isn't he? Yeah, very tidy, neat.
Nice clean power delivery away from sore bench, and it's a 31.73. 31.73, which is by 0.04 of a second a new record. So he's beaten his old mark of 31.7, new record on 31.73. So what is the reply? What is the response from Stourbridge driver Will Hall, likewise equipped with a 4-litre Judd powered GR59? They've been nip and tuck all season long. So this is a big crunch moment in the championship, and I'm sure his crew have passed on the 31.73 second climb from Matthew Ryder. So he's judiciously going through his procedure, going through the processes, warming the tyres. He's a little bit more to the left-hand side of the start line than others. He's being asked to hold on there.
I can recall seeing Will Hall come up when Trevor Willis set a new hill record, and Will equalled it to the 100 on the next run. So
unfortunately that tyre warming is now going to waste a little bit as he's held on the start line waiting for the green light, which he has. So I'm sure once he's composed himself, he eases the car away in 2.11. So slowest start off that actual line when compared to Ryder and Minges. So if he's going to get ahead of Ryder at the midpoint, he's got to be looking at beating 15.26, but he's a little shy, 15.4.
Still very, very neat and tidy up. On the power. Great. Hard onto the brakes in the Martini. Let's see what comes back in the display.
It's a good clean exit.
Oh, it's a 32 time.
32.73.
Oh, what a shame. That's
puts him
so
into
close.
third place. So the finishing order, Matthew Ryder on 31.73. Wallace Minges on 32.26. Will Hall third place in 32.73. Matthew Ryder fighting to keep that number one on the front of the Gould.
So that's 11 points he's got today.
Yep. And the applause continues as he makes his way back up to his paddock slot. And yeah, what a climax to a weekend of British Championship hill climbing. Planned, got the